All right, Sagittarius, let's see what is in store for you for your November Psychic Tarot forecast. And of course, this is a general reading. And if you'd like a specific reading with me, personalized readings are much more in depth. And I tune into and the cards do tune into your soul and to your essence. So they really, I've had all kinds of comments from people that how much it has meant to them to, the cards themselves, and we intuitively go into it, you as well. So it's a lot. The readings are fun, they're insightful, they're deep and inspiring. Okay. So, all right. Well, this is a base chakra that showed up for your first card. And okay, so that's pretty interesting that, you had wind activation. It's saying move. And now you have the first chakra. And first chakra is all about, it's located at the base of the spine. And it's of the seven. It's located at the base of the spine. And it's all about movement. It's about also, do we feel materially secure? It's about secureness, safety, feeling like all of our needs are taken care of. So this is what comes up at your first card in this 4-card spread after the general overall activation. Okay, so I'm still feeling like, I'm just going to carry on with this. My feeling is, and this could be obvious, but my feeling is to really, exercise, get some movement going. Those of you who like to walk, who like to, run, swim if you're in an area that it's still warm enough for an indoor pool, or yoga or something to get that body movement going. I am seeing people at, and this may be an archetype for like an indoor pool, and that you feel refreshed, or you've just taken a run, and you know how what you feel afterwards, those wonderful feelings of, wow, that felt good. I can now think clearly. I forgot what that's called, but you know what I'm talking about. There are chemicals in our bodies that actually relax us. It's the opposite from adrenaline, which hypes us up, fight or flight. When we exercise, it calms us down, makes us think better, sleep better, work better, everything. So my suggestion is to take, a few minutes a day, however long you can, in the morning or in the evening, whatever is better for you. I'm kind of a morning person if I'm going to exercise, when I exercise. So just to let you know that this card is coming up for you. So really what I'm seeing, sometimes it's the mandala, but really it's the red in movement. I feel like too, this is an interesting thing to come up. I feel like too, it feels like to me a lot of what has been going on with you guys is, I'm saying, be creative, be creative, be creative. I think work is important to get that movement going. I'm also feeling that in relationships, or with a romantic partner or a wife or a husband or spouse or whatever, that they see you moving, and maybe they need to exercise as well, and so the both of you could do it together, or at least you inspire others. This is a big thing for you this month. So starting off your first month of November. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Let's go to the second card, and this is a spirit card. This is the number 2. This is the waiting game. And actually, it's a pretty positive card. I know it says the waiting game, but if you look at the hourglass, there are roots of the tree at the bottom of the hourglass, and at the top of the hourglass, the tree has already blossomed. So basically, what it's saying is a little bit more waiting. And if you look around here too, where he's walking around the hourglass, it's in gold. So that signifies, the gold signifies that there's completion coming, there's resolve coming, there's rewards coming, there is acknowledgement coming. This is a spirit card, but I read straight on and intuitively. So, the waiting game for you. I'm going to look at this card, and what's funny, I usually don't notice this, but I'm actually noticing right in the middle, between the tree where it's blossomed and the roots, but in the middle, the thinnest part of the hourglass. Okay, so what does that mean for me, for you? Well, actually that's where the roots have already developed and the trees are top, but on the way to the blossoming, there's been a long feeling of putting a lot of work, of toiling. When you think of back in the days when people would toil at work and work in the garden, which, maybe you do. Maybe this is also about, being in nature. I am feeling like that you've put a lot of time in, or at least there is some growth in your spiritual essence, but also your spiritual essence with your family. And I don't know why it is for you guys so much. I hesitate to say this, but I am again getting kids. So I think how I feel this month is that you are a big inspiration for kids. You are igniting their passion and creative things that kids like to do. So maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you teach by example, or maybe you play with your kids and you read stories and you do things like that. Or maybe you're a teacher, period, of adults and not that adults are kids, but sometimes we teachers treat them like, okay, now I'm going to, show you how to do this. So you feel like you're working with children. So I feel like you've done a lot of this. I feel like your spiritual essence is growing. I feel like this is the number 2. So also in partnership with, I was talking a little bit earlier about romantic relationships, doing in harmony with. So this is kind of a sweet month as well. Activate your body, because I think it will be great for your romance, for your spirituality, and you will see, I'm seeing the number 6 now. 6 has to do with family, responsibility, love, and the cycles of life. Okay, and meaning that, you give and then you receive. So just keep on that cycle of life. Keep on that that wheel that has the different, like a roulette wheel, if it has food or if it has, money or love or whatever it has on it. It could be anything, but you're giving and you're receiving to others. Okay. Well, which is an interesting time because we're coming up on Thanksgiving, and the 3rd card of your month is rejoice and celebration. Okay, so this is an emotion card. Emotion cards have to do with that very thing. Emotion, our emotions, our feelings of the heart, how we perceive, how we feel about things, if we're empathic. And so this is celebrating. I love that this is coming up. So this could also be a water sign. This could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. So that could be your rising sign, or it could be the people that you're celebrating with, their sun sign and or rising sign. I feel like, this is, if you want to be specific, this could be the 3rd month in September, or it could be just a feeling towards this month. But I feel like that you're going to be celebrating in a very happy way with some others that you've been working with, that you've been, again, here comes the word toiling with. This has been over the course of 8 or 9 or 10 months. This has not just been, okay, now I've done this work and all of a sudden here's some instant results. Sometimes results take longer than that. Sometimes it's all of a sudden like, wow, this is pretty amazing. I've been working on this all this time, and really, there's some cause for celebration, and you feel good about it. It's the number 3, and when I work with my clients and I see 3 life paths, which means that your whole birthday deduced to a single digit, so it could be a 30 or 3, or you're born on the 3rd of the month, then that means you're self-expressive. You love to create, love to communicate. So I feel like that is coming up for you guys. Get your bodies going, and this will inspire you to feel happier on the inside. This has to do with health too. In traditional tarot, this is the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is, happy. It's just happy. There's happiness all the way around. It is usually not just with you, but with a couple of other people. So you're inspiring people. You're motivating people, kids, children. So that's a pretty awesome card. And when I look at this, I really see her hand right here. It's like you have the upper hand on things. You are feeling... You're signing. I see some of you signing documents. So, like I said, this is in November. This could be about. This could be even purchasing a new car. This could be about signing a certificate or some type of document that someone wants you to sign. Okay, but I do see you signing some papers. Interesting. Let me know in the comments about that as well. It could be birth certificate. It could be divorce. Hopefully not, but I don't feel that as much. So, because there's a cause of celebration. All right, Sagittarius, your 4th card of this 4-card spread is the awareness card. And this is pretty awesome. This is the Magician card in traditional tarot. Okay, so the Magician card is all about what can we create? What magic, really? I mean, can we create now? So what can you create in your life? It feels like you're getting grounded. It feels like you're emotionally getting happy or feeling happy because there's a certain event in your life, very specific event with some other people that is exciting to you. And so now there's an awareness, and this is like the magician can perform anything he wants. He can visualize his life. He can look at things and say, okay, I'm going to make it this way, and magical things can appear. If you look on this card, this is the crown chakra. And so really it's also about tuning into, if you want for things to magically appear, tuning into that crown chakra, which the crown chakra has to do with spiritual awareness, wisdom. Those, again, here we go. This has been coming up a lot, but those on the other side who, you might want to communicate with in your own way, and or, angels and archangels and those sort of things beings that you feel are right with you. Okay, so this is really being aware to a higher power that you can create what you want. Okay, so when I look at this card, I'm really seeing his sort of headdress. And so when I look at this headdress, it feels to me like he has really been on a steady pace here. And his hair is just, in fact, I'm fooling with my hair as I'm talking about it. His hair is a archetype for being, it's nicely done. It's framing his face pretty well. So it says to me that, frame your life, put the intentions in there, create it how you want. There are some of you that are, you have some good business deals going on. You have some good business deals coming up. Some of you really need to tune into your crown chakra, because I do feel like it is funny. The first card you got in this is the grounding card, and now this is the awareness card. So I feel like it's everything in between for you guys. Stay balanced, but also tune into the higher power. See what your magician can create for you. See the magic. Create. Be creative. Have fun. Because like we said a minute ago, there's just a little bit more of a waiting game. And again, unseen opportunities are coming up. That's what I'm hearing. Unseen opportunities for all, not all of you, of course, but it feels like overall unseen opportunities that will, in the next couple of years, make your life fulfilled, less stagnated. I don't know if any of you have felt that, but I'm hearing those words. More promising. And this is with family. This is family dynamics. It's also with who you are, who you came into this life to be, your special dynamics. If you are whatever you do for a living, I feel like it's even deeper than that. I feel like it's who you came to express. So this is a pretty awesome card to come at the end of the month, around the Thanksgiving time. So I encourage any of you around this time, because also your birthday month is coming up. So this could mean too, for those of you that are born at the end of November, you Sagittarius that have birthdays then. This is about your being aware of who you are. That will be the start of your birthday month, your birthday year. So for me, it feels like really understanding who you are. Not that you all haven't, but a deeper understanding of who you are, why you're here, what you have to offer, what value you have to give to others, and how you can succeed in doing that. Okay, that's pretty awesome. All right, my friends, that was an interesting reading. So while you started off with wind and activation, get that body moving. All right, and then next you had the waiting game. Just a bit more. You're on your road. You're on your path. This is some big celebration, feeling of celebrating. And it could even mean family, but there's a lot to celebrate about. Feels like also projects and that sort of thing. And then you got the awareness card. So the magician, yay! Sagittarius magicians. I love that. How could that be more fun, right?